Guys, today I'm going to be reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Drawing. Okay. Leadership in the face of terror. Leadership by example always has a powerful impact on followers. One of the leaders John admires is Rudy Giuliani, former mayor of New York City. During his career, first as an attorney working for the U.S. government and then later as an elected official, Giuliani led an example. He says in his book Leadership that he is very aware that what he does sets the tone for those who follow him. Do not ask those who work for you to do something you're unwilling to do yourself. He states, it's up for you to set a standard of behavior. Central to Giuliani's philosophies of leadership is the idea of accountability. Giuliani writes, more than anyone else, leaders should welcome being held accountable. Nothing builds confidence in a leader more than a willingness to take responsibility for what happens during his watch. One might add that nothing builds a stronger case for holding employees to a standard than a boss who holds himself to even higher ones. This is true in any organization. Accountability was the basis of one of Giuliani's regular practices. The morning meetings he convened with his top staff every day at 8 o'clock. He had done it since 1981. It put him and his people on the same page every day. They had to give him answers. He was forced to make quick decisions. Nobody could hide. Everyone was accountable. People acknowledged Giuliani's ability as a mayor. Under his watch, crime in the city fell dramatically. New York returned to its former glory as a tourist destination. Taxes decreased and businesses thrived. But the event that really revealed Giuliani's leadership ability was, of course, 9/11. When the unthinkable occurred and the city was in chaos, the mayor was on the front lines, keeping in close contact with the state and federal leaders and directing the various phases of city government. And when the worst part of the crisis was behind him, Giuliani was also leading by example. Not only was he an advocate of a city, opening the theaters, encouraging people to live their lives as close to normal as possible, asking visitors to come to New York, but he also grieved with those who had lost loved ones. He estimates that in the wake of the terrorist attacks, there were 6 to 20 funerals every day, and he made sure to attend at least 6 every day and be sure that a representative from city government was in attendance at every service. Giuliani's example of leadership, strength, and resilience inspired the nation in many ways. All over the United States learned to conduct themselves in a post-9/11 world, watching Rudolph Giuliani's modeling. He's not going to let terrorists determine the way he could live. And that's what good leaders do. They set the example. He sums up his leadership in this way. All my life, I have been thinking about how to be a leader. When I was running for corruption unit of the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of New York, the narcotics unit, or turning around a bankrupt Kennedy Coal company after being appointed as receiver, or watching Ronald Reagan, Jude McMahon. I realized later that much of what I was doing in studying these fields so closely was preparing. Consciously, I was learning how to run things. In other words, he simply done what he had seen his leaders do throughout his career. He has practiced the law of the picture. So, basically, so I actually don't know how to pronounce these last names. Basically, it's saying that one of the mayors of New York City was a great leader. So he made sure that he followed that he led his people that worked for him by example. So because if you don't do something and you're like, hey, do this, then your followers won't do it. But the mayor, one of the mayors of New York City, because can't pronounce his name. I mean his last name. So he like led his like employees or like the people that worked for him by example and not really by like teaching them. So he like, so basically it's just saying that like that dude, the mayor, was like a good leader because he led by the law of the picture, which is basically like leading by example. So like instead of like of course like you still gotta go to like so like talk to them, but like he led by like example. So I said kids book on how to kill their mom and dad, and Aliens Don't Work. My book's about kid and aliens don't work. Aliens Don't Work was the second book of Aliens Don't Work. So yeah, like subscribe. Bye.